Hey guys, welcome back to another Saturday video. Now, considering last week, I knew that this video was going to be made. Why did I sell out of NUSI, and why did I pick QYLD over RYLD? So some of you, of course, one of the popular series on my channel is the Income Fund Showdown videos that I've done. And quick note, the year-end results are coming up. Probably be the first, let's see. Yeah, it'll probably be it'll be the second Saturday of January. We'll reveal the full year Income Fund Showdown. Now, a lot of you wanted to know, why did I choose QYLD? And we'll go over it because I have a few reasons, right? As you know, I had NUSI. I only had about, I think it was 6,500 roughly in NUSI. Here's the thing. I do not need the downside protection, okay? With only $6,500 in it, in comparison to my total portfolio, that little $6,000 in NUSI really isn't going to move the needle as far as downside protection, right? And I explained I run options as the main portion of my portfolio. And I can run my own protection if I chose to. And I can do it a little bit more to where it would actually make a difference on my entire portfolio instead of just, $6,500 worth of the portfolio. I hope that makes sense. So in essence, NUSI was kind of it was almost a waste, right? So I got rid of NUSI and I chose QYLD. Why did I choose QYLD, especially when knowing that RYLD so far this year has been an absolute barn burner as far as capital appreciation, number one, and income received, number two. And I'll tell you why I didn't choose RYLD. If you follow my options account, I trade a ton of stocks in the Russell 2000, which is the index that RYLD is loosely tied to. So I didn't want, I'm already getting yield out of the Russell 2000, essentially. So I didn't want to do that. And believe it or not, another reason why I didn't want RYLD is because the price has went from $22.76 to $24.89. Say what, GW? Yeah, I didn't want a rising share price, because the more this share price rises, the less yield you achieve, or the less yield percentage you achieve. And so if it continues to rise, you're paying more for the income you receive. So there's that. Now, why did I choose QYLD? Basically, the flat share price. If I'm going to continue to buy this in accumulation phase, right, and I'm going to continue to buy this on a monthly basis, I would much rather the share price be as flat as possible throughout the whole time that I'm buying it. Now, will it go down? Yeah, it probably will. Will it go down further than NUSI? Yeah, it probably will. But it'll buy me more shares. And that is the goal for me personally. I'm not saying that you should do this. You need to weigh those factors for yourself. But like right now, I think today, actually, December 8th, look at that, $22.85. And on January 1st, the price was $22.85. So right now, this is flat for the year. So if you've been buying this, you're getting the same yield, pretty much. Not quite. I mean, it varied a little bit, but you're not paying more for the same amount of income. Whereas here you're paying, you paid $22 for that amount of income, and now you're paying $25 for that same amount of income. I hope that makes sense. Now NUSI is the same way. It's pretty much flat. So that one is okay. But like I said, I'm giving up, with NUSI, you give up income for that small amount of downside protection. And for me personally, I don't need that small downside protection. So I wanted to go with the best bang for the buck and what's going to accumulate income at the fastest rate at the highest yield. I hope that makes sense. I'm not saying that QYLD is the best thing out of all these. I'm just saying for me and what I want to do, QYLD fits. Now this went into the RV fund, if y'all remember. So a lot of in M1 Finance, by the way, which is still running a promotion by the end of the year. If you open a new account in M1, you get 50, I get 50. That's a win-win. So what'll end up happening is in M1 Finance, I also have QQQM, which is the NASDAQ 100, ETF. So as I deposit money and these dividends get paid, it's going to get split between QYLD and QQQM. So it's really just to fuel more income, more income generation from QYLD and more growth from QQQM. And the other thing, I wanted to set up QYLD now, because if something were to happen to me, I would want my wife to take our entire net worth and dump it in QYLD. She's not big on the markets, right? And I don't blame her. She's got a lot more fish to fry than worrying about the markets. QYLD with our net worth, which is, I remember what was it, just say $160,000. That would get her about, what would that get her? Wait, that includes that. Well, that's what the heck. 160,000 divided by 2285 equals 7,000 shares times roughly, let's call it 21 cents. That would get her roughly $1,400 a month. In passive, somewhat passive income. And then she'd have to go out and get a part-time job or something, and she'd be able to live, the way she's been living, right? So that is those are all the factors that went into why I got rid of NUSI and why I added QYLD. I wouldn't mind aggressively buying QYLD if we have another, 20-30% drop like we did in March of 2020. Just for the fact that my wife can be in a better position if something were to happen to me. And, between now and that time, if that time ever comes, I would like a flat share price to be able to accumulate more shares and more income for the future. Now, those were my reasons. Like, again, I'm not saying that, that is what everybody should do. You need to weigh all these things and what your goals are for your income portion of your portfolio. And everybody's different, right? So I hope that explained everything. If you have any other questions, leave them down below. Stay tuned for the next month. We're going to have the year-end performance of the income funds, and that should be a good one. So hope you guys had a good week. Enjoy your weekend, and we'll talk to you later. Thanks. Bye-bye. I am not a financial advisor. The information contained in this video is for entertainment and informational purposes only. It is not intended to be investment advice. Please seek a licensed professional for any investment, tax, or legal advice. Thank you.